The time is near. We are less than 2 weeks out from the world's hottest comedian hitting the Coca-Cola Arena in Dubai on September 3rd. And we have him on the show right now. Welcome back, Joy Coy.
How are you?
I'm fantastic. How are you doing? You look fresh and bright. Where are you?
I'm in Philadelphia today. I got 2 shows out here in Philly, the city of love.
Are you touring right now?
It's small. It's the beginning stages of the world tour. So that'll start kicking in probably next month when we start going crazy with the dates.
What is that like? Like, how many tours you're saying 2 in Philadelphia? Like, how many as a day? And how do you like mentally prepare for this kind of world tour? It's phenomenal.
It's going to be intense because I'm dropping my hour special on Netflix, another one. And usually when that happens, I don't do those jokes anymore. So not usually, every time, actually. So it's kind of stressful, but it's also fun because it keeps me on my toes. I got to write.
Writing as you tour, do you take like fan experiences as you go?
Yeah, I try and learn, about the city, and I go up, I improvise a lot. And I did it last week in Toronto where I was just for about an hour on stage, just working out these jokes, but it was fun and I knocked it out. So that's all that matters.
It's so cool. And you're coming to Dubai. So are you preparing your content for here already, or does it happen?
Oh yeah, I can't wait. This is my 3rd time there. And, unfortunately, twice we had to move the show because of, how do I say it? Unfortunate circumstances.
Yeah.
There was one where I was in town too. And unfortunately we had to postpone that show as well. So I'm just happy that I'm finally coming back, and the 3rd time's a charm.
I hope so. Yeah, exactly. Because the fans have been buzzing each time.
Yes.
Can you give us like a teaser of what people can expect?
I mean, I'm not going to do stand-up via Zoom.
Or
I will tell you this, you guys get to see it before my Netflix special drops. So that's kind of cool. You guys get to see it before the world does.
100%. And that's what people are excited for. Obviously, you're a big fan of Dubai. How do you kind of describe Dubai to the rest of the world if you were ever had to?
If you were ever to look at a painting of a city that doesn't exist, it's Dubai. Like, I mean, you look at that and you're like, that doesn't exist. There's no way that exists. And you're like, yeah, it does. And it's in Dubai and it's that much fun. It's unlike any other city I've ever been to. And it's fun that I brought my son and I'm bringing him again because I like sharing those kind of experiences with my son the most.
This is the thing. We saw these cool pics of you like at the top of the Burj Khalifa last time you were here.
Yeah.
Do you have any more?
Or with the penguins? How much fun was that?
Oh, cool.
I mean, my son and I saw a penguin for the first time in Dubai. What?
Exactly. So this is the thing, like you get to tour to all of these places, but we can imagine that like behind all of the fun and all the great stuff that you get to do, you're working and it's hard. So like, what's your favorite thing about touring? And then on the other side, what's the bits that people don't see?
My favorite part of touring is literally touring. That's not even a job for me. The only time it's a job is going through the airport.
Mm.
That's the only time I'm working. That's the only time I'm a little frustrated and, it kind of wears and tears on you mentally, and physically.
But you must get like a nice, I know when famous people go through the airports, you get like a little bit of a queue skipping situation.
Yeah, but I mean, even then it's still strenuous and mentally getting prepared for that. That's about it. And I'm being very small, by the way, and dramatic. But, it's like I get to tour the world and make people laugh. Like, what? Mm-hmm. That doesn't even make sense. If you write down my occupation on paper, it's like, that doesn't exist. It's like, yeah, I get to do that. And I get to share it with my son. He's at an age now where he gets to enjoy this and really takes it in and understands what I'm doing and learns as well. Like, he's learning what this business is and how much fun I'm having doing it.
And it's so cool because obviously you've come from a place where you were like selling your own tickets door to door to selling out shows worldwide. Can you remember like way back when the reactions that people gave you at the door versus the reactions you get now?
I mean, it's the same, like, because I still do it. I started my career handing out flyers at the malls, and just recently with my movie that came out Easter Sunday, I was handing out flyers again. It's like, it's a process that I believe in. It's an art form that I enjoy. Like, I love the hustle, and I won't stop doing it. I'll never get comfortable, because once you get comfortable, you might as well just stop doing what you're doing.
Well, this is the thing, because if it's an athlete, they go out to the gym and they're working out every day. What's your, like, are you working out your mind on jokes or?
Always. Yes. It's nonstop. I can't not think about what I'm going to say on stage, or how I'm going to say it, or, what I'm going to deliver. I don't want you to think I'm writing routines left and right, but it is something that just happens naturally. It's kind of like, the way you have a conversation with your friends is the way I have ideas go through my head. They literally become like a conversation, and it's kind of like a Rain Man effect. I don't know what it is, but, and then also having the confidence to go on stage and just say it. A lot of people don't like to do that. A lot of people like to be a little bit more comfortable and go into a different environment to work out stuff. I don't care. I like to do it anywhere. So I think that's what makes it easier for me to write.
Do you think you were born with that confidence? So like the Rain Man thing about like coming up with the jokes, like that's something that you've always had, but the confidence, I think if people are watching you right now and the confidence that you have to just go out and do it, is that something you were born with?
I think so. I wasn't always confident, but I knew that my comedy was very good. I always knew, like, even before I was a comedian, I was just confident that I was going to be funny, the funniest person in the room. Always. I always thought I was going to be the funniest person in the room. So I think that made my confidence just go through the roof. So, like, being able to say what I want to say, even when it's in the back of my head, most people be like, "Ooh, don't say that." Don't they? I like to do it and try to make uncomfortable situations comfortable.
So no filter. But the confidence that you had has just must have like catapulted, because there's awards, there's sellout tours, there's collaborations at Netflix constantly. What is your peak moment that you just think that's the one that you go to sleep at night and smile and dream good things about?
I think it's my Steven Spielberg moment. I think that's like my everything. That's everything. Right now, everything is just a bonus for me. I'm in the bonus section of my career now, and it's just like the extra chapters, or like whatever is extra. When you buy something, you get something extra. That's where I'm living right now in my career. Steven Spielberg made my movie. Like, I don't even know. Is that even a real conversation I'm having with you? Like, who gets to say that? Like, that's not even real. Like, I just said that. Like, Steven Spielberg made my movie and produced it and brought me into Amblin and complimented my work. It's like, what
was the creative
I can retire.
Like? Yeah, you could 100%. What was the creative process like between both of you? Was there a balance?
He was literally just when he produces something, he's really in it. And I didn't expect that, because usually in Hollywood, someone's like, all right, I'll co-sign for you. And then you don't really see that person, until maybe the end. And then they come in and be like, oh yeah, I love it. No, this man was part of the whole creative process, from like reading the script to casting to location of shoots to directors. Like, it was like, I remember talking to like some of my co-stars, but they're like close friends, like Joey and Rodney and Eugene, and just be like, oh, and Asif, and just be like, huh? Did this guy just approve this? Like, we couldn't even believe it ourselves. Like, because we weren't expecting him to be hands-on like that. Like, he's making Jurassic World right now. Like, he's also talking about Easter Sunday. Like, that's in the same conversation. Like, what? That's
amazing that there was so much trust there. We actually caught up before and we had a really cool conversation, and you were actually on your phone, and it was a dinner situation. And look, your personal life has come a bit of a hot topic of conversation. And in that phone conversation, Chelsea, your ex, was in the background. And how do you feel now about your personal life being brought to the forum and having to answer questions about it?
Oh, it's okay. I don't mind. I mean, that's life when you live in the public eye, right? So, unfortunately, when you live in the public eye, you have to address it, right? When things are, whereas you don't, like people that aren't in the public eye, they just, they get to deal with that personal stuff on their own. And, the best thing to do is just, you know, be happy for that person. It's like there's nothing else you want more than to someone else win. I love watching people win. So, and I like helping people win too. So I don't get off on hurting or making other people feel bad. I just don't understand that. Like, yeah, we had a great relationship, and then unfortunately, it's just better that we're friends, and I like that. It's so much better. We're both in a great place. She's killing it, I'm killing it, and that's that, and we'll always have that.
I love your positivity and I love your energy and I love your vibe so much. Before you go, one
Yeah.
burning question from our audience. They had to ask, what is your favorite Pinoy dessert?
I have several actually. I do. I like buku pandan, right? So I don't know if you know, but it has the little jellies in it. It's like coconut-ish. It's green. I don't even know why it's green because it's coconut, but who cares, right? It's appealing. I also like toron, the one with banana. It's like a deep fried. It looks like an egg roll, but it's got banana in it and brown sugar. Sometimes they put like jackfruit in there or something, but oh, I love it.
Tasty.
Yeah, and then anything ube, and I've been eating ube before ube was a national treasure. Now that they put ube in everything, I was eating it when I was like 4 years old, 5 years old, because they always put it inside halo halo, and I always just like eating the ube part of the halo halo. So anything ube, you can give me ube pancakes, ube waffles. I don't care. I'll kill it.
My tummy is literally rumbling thinking about ube. I don't even know what it is, but you maybe want
What?
to eat it. No, I don't know what it is.
How dare you?
I'm
When I come
sorry,
to
Pino.
Dubai, we got to get something ube.
We got to go and get some ube. Look, that's all the time we have time for. But Joe, you've been an absolute legend. Dubai is so excited. September 3rd, Coca-Cola Arena. Thank you so much for your time. We really, really appreciate it.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye.